to Arkansas. We got Chick-fil-A.
It's late.
Yeah, it's super late.
We didn't go to Walmart. We still have an hour drive. Bass Pro Shop kind of took all of our time.
Quick dinner, and then we'll get driving. We'll probably get there around 9 tonight. Got into our spot super late last night. And we got out and tried to turn the light on so we could see. And there was a crazy amount of bugs. Turned all the lights off, put bug spray on, put on a long sleeve, and set the tent up. Pretty much went to bed. Now Lauren is making breakfast.
We didn't go to Walmart yesterday, so we have to go to the store today and get groceries.
Gonna have breakfast, get on the road. Car all squared away yesterday. There's new rotors and brakes on the front, on both sides, and then the hubs. Looked good. I rebuilt them less than 6 months ago, so I'll probably put not even, I don't know, 10,000 miles on it, but the grease still looks brand new.
My new fishing pole.
Kept the reel the same, but we got a pole from the Pyramid Bass Pro Shops.
Because the tip of this one was broken. I think it broke when we were moving our stuff from Washington to Montana before our trip.
One of the eyelets broke off, and so it wasn't really that big of a deal, so we just kept using it. Yeah, the acrylic was fraying the line, so it's not doing well for the fishing line, so it just cuts it and throws baits out in the water. And I bought more spinners because these things are money. You can throw them out there. They have a lot of weight to them, so you can throw them pretty far. It's a size 3. And the all silver, just about any fish goes for it. I lose them pretty fast, so I just bought 3 of them. New state, we gotta start fishing. The spot we're at right now isn't really that good for it because the wind's coming straight at us and the wind's blowing pretty strong because there's gonna be a rainstorm tomorrow. Trying to find another spot, either the south side or the other side of the lake. It's not that big of a lake and there's not very many accessible points, so we'll give it a shot. Well, welcome to Arkansas, Mexico, if you know what I mean. There ain't much surface area to fish here, but let's see if we can make something happen. Trying a spinner. I have no clue what works in this lake. If I can get on that tree without falling in the water. Nice. No way. No way. Holy shit, it's kind of a good one. Don't come off, don't come off. Let's go. Let's freaking go, dude. Landed. That's crazy. Arkansas, you have come to play. Nice largemouth. Well, I caught a bass first day in Arkansas. Well, fatty. I'm gonna get him back before I fall in the water.
That took no time at all. He was gone literally 5 minutes. The bugs are bad though, so I'm getting back in the car.
I almost had a tick.
Crazy, we just got on the highway and I was looking at him. He had a bug crawling right here. And I thought it was a spider. And I was like, oh shit, that's not a spider.
Lauren grabbed it and threw it out the window. Kind of a very weird sequence of events, but we were driving on the freeway right before we got to Walmart. It was probably 2.5 miles, and I just look in my rearview mirror and I see a Land Rover Discovery, and it's kind of decked out like ours is. We're kind of going the same speed, but I think he can go a little slower than me. I slowed down a little bit so he could see the Instagram handle on the car just to see if he would follow me. By the time I got out of Walmart, I saw that he followed me and messaged me, and they were kind of headed the same direction, so we were just going to a random lake. He said he was going to Caddo Valley, actually the city we're in right now, and he was about 20 minutes from where we currently were. We're gonna go camp with them. They're from Switzerland. I guess they shipped the car from Europe to Baltimore. So here we are. So the Land Rover is from their country, but he said he bought it and the chassis pretty much rusted out, which is common. So they swapped the chassis on this one. Diesel also, which you can't get here anymore. I think you can just start importing them because it's a 2001. They're kind of making their way through the East Coast because there's not really much to see here. Even they've realized that pretty quick. So they're heading to Moab and then eventually they'll do Arizona and stuff like that. Got breakfast done and did some dishes. The weather kind of took a turn for the worse. Pretty dark skies. You can hear thunder now. So everybody's kind of packing up. We're going to try and shower before it gets too bad.
Hopefully. Boring. We decided we're probably not going to shower because the wind's picking picking up and the rain's just come straight sideways at us.
Pretty wet.
There they go. Super nice. We meet our first friends on our trip, Tim and Delia.
And they're not even from the US. Now we're headed to Hot Springs National Park. And we'd also like to find water because we're running low on that.
We're in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Springs here that are 4,000 years old come up out of the ground at 147 degrees. And they have fountains around town where you can get the fresh water.
Hot springs are kind of interesting. It's just hot water. Most people have hot water, but because it comes out of the ground, oh, gotta go see it. Phil's restaurant, biscuits with chocolate, because that's what Arkansas is known for. It's pretty good. I don't think it's anything special to travel out of your way for, but if you're here, might as well get them. Now looking around, you see everybody like a glass of sweet tea or a giant pile of potatoes. Probably halfway through, just before we got our food, I was like, all right, let me get one of these sweet teas. I'm a sweet tea guy, so I got it, and it was good. I think Southern sweet tea is great. I ordered chicken fried steak, and you get 3 sides with that. So I got mashed potatoes, cornbread, and French fries, which she said their motto is eat lunch and you're still hungry afterwards. You didn't come to Phil's, so you get an incredible amount of food.
This spot would be a really nice summer swimming spot.
Holy shit, there's a big fish right here. Oh my goodness. Come on. I got him. This is a good bass. Ooh, look out. Oh my goodness. Look at that fish. Well, I was just casting a line over here. So I'm warming up my feet for what I just threw. Pretty freaking good sized fish. Look at that fish. There he goes. I was on. Oh, I'm on. Little striper here. Nothing crazy. He really likes him. So we're gonna let him go. There he goes. Just have to give him a little kick. And he gone. Somebody left this giant stack of wood here. I caught 3 fish, so Lauren took the pole and now she's fishing. I got the other one set up with power bait to see if there's any catfish out here. So far I've caught a largemouth, a striped bass, and a smallmouth. All different species throwing the same thing.
I got one! I got one!
Lauren got a fish.
I got one!
Lauren's doing it all by herself.
It's my fish. His name is Gerald. Go on, go on. Woo!
Networker's all wet because he jumped in after the fish. Draw me sandwiches. The wind calmed down a lot, so the water's very flat now. And I was able to see some pretty big bass over there where I caught the first one.
Good morning. Chad's fishing. I'm cooking breakfast. Really nice today. Way nicer than yesterday. It's gonna be a good day, I think. We're just gonna stay here and hang out for another day. I was over there fishing. A snake jumped into the water from the shore, and right there where it was this baby catfish that I think it was trying to eat. I have some good news and I have some bad news. I'll give you the bad news first. The first part of bad news is I'm pretty sure the baby catfish died. Its back end wasn't working so good. The other bad news is my fishing pole's broken. I'm not gonna tell you what happened, just that it's broken. We won't do that again. But the good news is we didn't lose the lure. We're good there. So tonight for dinner, we're having, it's called Speedy Singapore noodles. And we've had it before back at home with the actual kitchen. A lot more ingredients. So I'm missing pretty much half of the ingredients, but I'm just gonna try to make it work. So I got the veggies all prepped. These are sugar snap peas. I have the noodles going now. I'm about to scramble 2 eggs. I just scrambled it in the pot. Didn't want to dirty a dish. Supposed to let this cook on low until I'm able to roll it. The noodles are done. I had them going on high. Just gonna let them sit for a little bit longer and then drain all the water out of it. Okay, so I've rolled it kind of. It doesn't look that great. I'll just split it in half for both of Chad and I. Just set it out of the way now because it's our topper. I'm just going to throw a bunch of garlic powder in there. I have these mini ones. I'm just going to use the rest of the bag and cook that up. I'm going to continue to cook these shrimp until they seem like they're not frozen anymore. And then I'm going to put the smoked paprika in. Let that sit for a bit. Then I add one of the chicken flavorings from the noodle packages. And then I'll put the noodles in. And this is it all done with the snow peas on top and some more green onions. Got the egg on the side. Fish are jumping.
Oh, I'm on.
You're on already?
Oh my god, it's a good fish.
That's a big fish.
Look at this fish.
Ooh.
It's got spots on it. That was literally instant.
I told you they were jumping.
This is so crazy. I've never seen a fish that looks like that. Black spots all around him. He's a largemouth, I'm pretty sure. I mean, he's got a very faint line. Yeah, I'm not positive. Let's get him back in the water and let him go. Got a belly. Been eating good.
Jeez.
Arkansas has been pretty good to us so far. Caught some big fish. It rained for a little bit the second day we were here. It was sunny and hot the next 2 days, so it gave a chance for our gear to dry out. Now we're heading up north towards Russellville. Maybe see if we can find some possum pie. I guess that's the home of where it was created. And then we're gonna camp in the Ozarks somewhere. Possum pie.
Not bad.
Cream cheese, chocolate pudding, and whipped cream. Doesn't sound as good, but it's pretty good. I'd give it a 10 out of 10. $5 for a slice. Driving through the Ozark Mountain. We downloaded this app called Overland, and it has spots that aren't campsites, which is really nice because we've been kind of lost on how to find them out here. But this one, people post where they've been at. They post pictures and what it looks like, and it takes you right to it pretty much. So this one was an hour north of the Possum Pie by a river. But the Ozark Mountains are pretty. These ones are definitely considered mountains. The other ones are a little small. I can see some stuff in the distance. We're going like a long ways down a dirt road, a couple miles, and I haven't seen anybody else. We might be the only ones out here. Either that or we're just driving really far on the southern side and it's close to a highway on the north side.
Also, good thing for us is it's a Monday. water's a really interesting blue. It's interesting. We've never really seen a river this color. Tonight for dinner we're having a Cajun mac and cheese. The Cajun mac and cheese is a recipe that my sweet friend Stephanie showed me. It's super great. I love it. I actually make it all the time back home because it's such an easy, quick meal and it's delicious. It's got sausage, bell pepper, onion, Cajun seasoning of course, and then mac and cheese. Got my noodles going. Melting some butter to throw the rest of this good stuff in.
Tried the silver spinner over here and I caught a tiny ass bluegill. Come on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Little bluegill. That's what's up. Big fish. Get a release on him. And there he goes. As I was walking across, because I went over there and tried to cast along that whole bank, still got nothing. But as I was walking across, I saw some creek chub. I got the fly rod out. So I'm gonna try and see if I can catch something on it. Brought it with me and I've yet to catch something with it. So I'm gonna try and put it to use. I think the fish in here are pretty small.
Wow.
Look how fat he is for a little smallie. Out on the fly rod. First fish. Lauren made omelets with the leftover sausage, bell pepper, and onion. We're gonna do this water crossing, and then we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go to some caverns today. Slept pretty good, didn't get disturbed throughout the night. Only saw 2 cars this morning, which is pretty low considering where we've been recently. About a 2-hour drive to the caverns, and then we'll see where we go from there.
There is a trail that goes this way. When I look at it on Onyx Off-Road, it says it's a difficulty 7. It looks pretty fun, but we don't really have time to do that today because the caverns are still a 2-hour drive away and it's 12 o'clock. The caverns will probably take about an hour and then we still have to find a place to sleep.
Well, they're closed Tuesday and Wednesday. Who the heck is closed on those days?
What a bunch of baloney.
So I'm not sure what we're gonna do now. Well, all the caverns in the state are closed Tuesday and Wednesday. Today is Tuesday. We gotta find something to do for 2 days. Caves and rock pedestals just north of us, about 30 minutes. We're gonna go check those out.
Ruger, you want to go swimming? Get in the water.
He's got his 3rd tick. Collar doesn't work. Chipotle chicken wraps tonight. So there's some falls 5 minutes down the road that we were gonna go to yesterday, because the ones we went to yesterday and the ones we're gonna go to today are really close. We didn't really have anything to do today because we were supposed to go to the caverns yesterday, so it kind of pushed our plans 2 days longer. We didn't really have anything planned for that, so we're just kind of seeing what's in the area. There's a lot of caves and pedestal rock, waterfalls and stuff like that in this area, so that's kind of what we've been doing. Yesterday we went for a swim. We're gonna get close to the caverns so that way we can do it in the morning, because usually the tours are more more empty in the morning, and then we can kind of get where we're going. There's a guy on Instagram that messaged me a place that I should go check out in the Ozarks. He said it's like a waterfall campground. So we'll probably do that tomorrow. I don't know, it's almost been a week. I think tomorrow will be a week since we've been in Arkansas. It's been pretty nice. Lots of ticks at this spot though. We've probably seen 4 or 5.
Someone's horseback riding.
Well, day 2 of cavern inconvenience. We looked at it because we were trying to book the cavern that we want to go to because, I don't know, maybe they get packed out here, who knows. I look on the website and I click tomorrow's date, it says not available. I'm like, all right, next day, not available. And I just click the next month. It's not open until May. All of the ones owned by the state are temporarily closed for the month of April, which is what we're in right now.
And it would have been real smart of us to look yesterday when we were trying to go. Just didn't. We were going to show up.
And we were driving from where we just were. Is a 2-hour drive, camped by the cavern, so that way we're there ready by the morning. We're halfway through that drive right now, so we did it like a little less than an hour of driving, and now we're trying to decide, okay, well, do we just keep going north into Missouri, or do we go west and go to the spot that a friend sent me? Also, we'd like to dip into Oklahoma to get a postcard because we didn't get one while we were there. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Going north doesn't really make too much sense because we're kind of missing northwestern part of the state. We'll head west, stay at that spot. It's about 2 hours from here.
It would have been 1 hour from where we started this morning.
It is what it is. I'll show you where we're at right now. You zoom in, we're in Marshall, just outside of Marshall. And the cavern was more over here. Where we're looking to go is kind of this direction. So we can pop into Oklahoma right here on the other side of Fort Smith, get a postcard, and then go back north up into Missouri and kind of start from there. There's a bunch of caverns in southern Missouri, so we'll probably do those ones instead, maybe if they're open ever.
Lack of planning on our side. We really do just take every day as it comes.
It could have been prevented.
We do not plan at all, so.
It could have been prevented like a week ago when I first saw it. Well, we were going to our spot. We decided what we were going to do at a gas station, but I still had, I want to say more than a quarter tank. I don't exactly remember, but I just didn't get gas because I didn't really think I needed it, and I thought there would be some on the way. Turns out that is like the most rural part that we've been through, and there was not a single gas station that had diesel. Normally this thing will go like 440. It's almost at 470. So this thing was on E for quite a while. Definitely the farthest I pushed it so far. I think either way we'll make it through it. Alright, well, hand me the winch controller. I'm gonna need you to get in the driver's seat.
Are you worried?
Well, this thing's way deeper than we thought as far as mud goes, so I was trying to pull it with the winch. And it's moving it, but the fucker was in park. Now we're gonna actually get going because I was not seeing any tire spin. I mean, look at that tire right there. It's a brand new tire. Put the windows up. More locker moving up. That's good. Reset the winch here in a second. Alright, stop! I gotta reset the winch. River flowing behind us now. Lauren's first time getting out of a mud pit. Almost there. Alright, there we go. Freaking pulling the tree down. Alright, and we're out. Yeah, the tree almost came down, but it was enough to hold it for a second. Yeah, we gotta wash the car tomorrow. I did air down my tires, by the way, too. So I aired down to 20.
We're definitely not coming this way on the way out. Good job. Good thing he had his flip-flops on.
I slipped in, and I really had to grip this sandal to keep it. I'm gonna try and get in a little deeper. Rinse off the car. I'm gonna rinse off my leg.
Rinse it off pretty well. That looks so much cleaner. It just never ends. Oh my gosh. And you won't believe it, somebody's here. We determined that wasn't the spot we were trying to go to, but it is an option.
A nice option. The pin that my buddy sent me is right here. I don't know, it's probably just him guesstimating on maps. So, I mean, it's really close to the falls. So I think we're just gonna go over there and see where is best to camp.
Well, the second we walked down to the water, they left.
Leaving the spot, it's like 12:30. Definitely took it slow this morning. We got groceries and laundry to do today. We don't have phone service, so we can't really see where we're gonna go to do that stuff. It has a little bit of offline maps that we can kind of reference, see where we need to go. So hopefully this part of the trail isn't rougher than the place we came from. It shows it to be shorter, but who knows? We'll find out.
I'd say it's a little overgrown in here. Ooh. I don't think we can make it under that.
You could try winching it out of the way. Might break. I think about how I'm gonna winch this thing because it's kind of wedged between the trees.
Well, I'm kind of thinking if you put it in the middle, maybe it will just crack and you can roll the sides out of the way.
I don't know. Let's do it.
Has got a smile on his face. Oh. Okay.
I say that working pretty well.
Like that, we're over it. Oh, this is an even bigger one. I think it's gonna take us a while to get back.
Oh, there's a trail that goes around this one. Yeah, I chose to not bring a chainsaw because I figured in situations like that a winch would do just fine. It worked. Still like to have one. The issue is they leak, and where do you put it?
Put my window down, but it stopped working.
There's a fishing lure right there.
There's a what?
A fishing lure right there. I have to take it out so it doesn't freaking poke a hole in my awning. Not sure who was throwing this here. Go down in the water. All right.
Really tight in here. Oh, and there's a big tree down. We might just have to go back the other way.
Darn it. Too much stuff in the way. Trying to decide if we go out this way, the road, or if we go out the way we came in. This one's definitely a bit more sketchy. Good thing we got diesel.
We are back on the main road now.
Yeah, not much longer until we're on the actual highway again.
Little Sammy here.
Got all our groceries for the week. Like I said, we've been eating healthier mostly besides the possum pie. Those are staples of Arkansas, not quick snacks that we grabbed in the store because we wanted to. Then tomorrow we'll go into Fort Smith, Arkansas, which is also part of the cities in Oklahoma. So we'll get our Oklahoma postcard. All done with laundry. The guy that sent me the other spot actually just sent me another one. So we're gonna go check that out too. This one has a view instead of nearby water. It's 35 minutes from where we're at right now, which two pretty good spots. This one was up the same road that we came down. It's a little breezy, but it's not too bad.
We've only been here maybe 5 minutes and Ruger got a giant tick on his leg. I am making Philly cheesesteak sandwiches tonight. So I've got some veggies cooking up in the pan. We have this flat steak that we're gonna use for the bread. I'm just gonna cut it in half and then cut that in half again, and it makes like 4 sandwich rolls. Here's the sandwiches. They look pretty damn good. Almost as good as this view.
Started raining pretty hard for at least an hour, if not 2 hours. Stuff is a little wet. The tent inside is not too bad. Our chairs, which Lauren put underneath the car, are wet. Well, we tried to find a postcard in Oklahoma, but we couldn't find one. So we're gonna try again tomorrow. We'll go north now. We're gonna go camping probably about 40 minutes from where we were. So it's not supposed to be too bad. It's supposed to rain overnight, and then tomorrow morning it's not really supposed to be raining. So we went to Fort Smith to try and find a postcard on the Oklahoma side and get some tick medication for Ruger. And then when we get there, there was a tornado warning. Well, luckily we're not staying there tonight.
Considering this is an option. This could also be an option.
That was pretty deep.
I'm having PTSD.
That was pretty deep. I'm gonna get out and have a look-see. The trail's getting pretty tight. And there's these rock formations that are getting pretty tough. I mean, they're like, at the bottom of it, they're at probably above my stomach. These things are pretty tall. Tiny on camera, but that's probably at least 4 feet tall. I thought the mirror would be gone. That tree was freaking trying to take it.
almost just went for a swim. I made it.
You always get it out just in case. Because I think in that spot, there was really nowhere for me to get out and not get wet and muddy. And the tailgate probably would have been at water level. I don't know, just below at some points. When you get it out, you don't need it. But when you don't get it out, you need it. Like last time.
So funny, we had a hiker come right by us right after we did that.
Yeah, the spot that I recorded, I guess if you go left further down the creek, 50 yards he said, there's a waterfall. I missed it, so we'll go see it tomorrow.
I want to show you guys the view.
It's starting to rain now.
Spray them down with some bug spray. Even though we have the preventative now, you can still get them. It just kills them when they bite onto it.
So I'm gonna put the heater in the tent because it's pretty wet. It gets really hot in there when you put this thing up there, so I'm gonna try and dry it out.
That's one of the downsides of living out of a tent, is that when it rains, your mattress gets wet. And that's a super uncomfortable feeling when you get into bed at night. If this works, that'd be really nice. I can't stand the feeling of the mattress feeling wet. Well, we're gonna do soup tonight. I was gonna make salmon, noodles, and asparagus. I don't feel very good. I don't think ice cream before doing a rocky trail is the best idea, because I kind of feel like I could throw up right now. We're doing soup instead.
Top of our water pump is kind of open. Really nothing to stop rain from getting in there. This is what I think. I think the other one went out because of rain as well. So I don't know, this should work. Pretty cheap solution.
Garlic herb bread and 2 bowls of broccoli cheddar soup.
So the heater in the tent worked like a charm. Cooked dinner, and by the time she was done, the tent was totally dry. So I think that will definitely be our go-to method.
Packing up from the spot. No rain, nice weather. We ourselves are gonna walk down to the waterfall. See if we can find a postcard again today, at least compared to yesterday. Just so nice, such a good spot. It's kind of protected from the wind also. Oh, that's cool. Let's see.
This is the rock ledge that we were right before yesterday.
This is it for comparison.
Size comparison of what it actually looks like.
Clear that water is beautiful. Oh wow, pretty.
Pretty sweet. We didn't even know this was here until some guy mentioned it yesterday. Weird that we stumble upon things like this. Gotta check your fluid levels every now and then to make sure you don't seize anything up, because that's very expensive. All looks good. So I was getting no power at the fridge, and I noticed because I went to plug in the drone batteries to charge them while we were driving. Yeah, no power to that plug. I mean, check the simple stuff first. So I made sure the fridge was plugged in properly and everything. That was fine. So I was thinking, all right, maybe it's a loose connection to the plug. It's a little bit further and a little bit harder to get to. So, all right, what's simpler than that? Well, to that whole system, there's a fuse right here. So I opened that up, and sure enough, it was blown. Little 15 amp fuse. Luckily, I do have a pack of those fuses. Place the fuse, and it's good to go. Well, we replaced chips with fruit, or we have chicken salad. We actually haven't been eating sweets outside of what we eat at a restaurant because we're trying what's in the area. But that's kind of all we show you. Welcome to Missouri. I'm ready. Pretty much complete darkness when you turn the lights off.